What's going on, everybody? Doc from Average Gamer Guys, back yet again, more Destiny 2 action, and today's video going to be a short one, but we are going to talk about this week's weekly reset and what you need to know about the new Iron Banner event that is going to start here in just a couple hours from this video dropping. So I'm going to go through all the details. I'm going to talk about one or two other things that this weekly event, or weekly reset rather, is going to bring us, and really just kind of talk through all that stuff. So again, appreciate all the support to the channel up front. Make sure if you are new, please do subscribe. Hit that little bell button after you do that to get all the notifications. We got a lot more Destiny 2 as always with the weekly reset. We'll be doing a Nightfall walkthrough guide for you, as well as anything else that's coming up that's interesting throughout the game. So make sure to stay tuned for that. So let's jump right into this. So Iron Banner. For me, again, never played the first one, first Destiny, but I know a lot of you out there did, and this is going to be pretty similar to what you've seen in the past with Destiny 1, but for those of you that are like me and are unfamiliar, it's going to be a new weekly event. So we obviously just had the Faction Wars that just wrapped up the week prior, which was a really neat event. This is going to be kind of similar along the same lines, but you're going to earn tokens and the rewards are going to be a little bit different. So talking through it, specifically what it is essentially an event. It's going to run from October 10th until October 17th. So you get a full week of it, and it's going to be all based around competitive, at least the Crucible. Friendly Crucible matches, there's going to be a specific playlist within this. Once you've activated this quest line, essentially in order to do that, you're going to have to obviously beat the campaign with your character. That way you can be at the tower. Then you'll have to visit Lord Saladin in the tower to begin the Iron Banner quest. And then from there, you'll fight in the Iron Banner playlist inside the quick played modes and matchmaking. So what that means for you guys is once you've done all that, you can hop over to the Crucible, you can jump into the quick play, go to that specific option, and it's essentially just going to be quick play games fighting in this playlist. It's going to be 2 teams of 4. The game is control. Your fighting abilities, not your power levels, are going to decide the outcome. So very similar to what we see in Crucible already, where just simply your abilities, everything's going to be balanced just like it is, which is really neat. Unlike the first one, bounties and ranks are going to end up being replaced with an Iron Banner Engram, which is pretty cool. So that's going to help you pick up some of the new gear that's going to be associated with this. And then really from there, each match, very much like we've seen with a lot of the other, basically everything else that we've seen for Destiny 2, is going to earn you specific tokens that you can turn in. It is going to have daily and season milestones that are going to help kind of track your progress. And obviously the daily ones, just like we've seen typically, especially with the factions, will probably earn you new rewards or reward bundles for those currency tokens, which is really cool. And then throughout that, with all that stuff, you're going to be able to claim some brand new armor, as well as I believe some brand new weapons. And I'll show you the armor here on screen right about now. Honestly, this is some of my favorite armor in the game. Obviously, moving from the left over to the right, you have the Titan, and then you have your Hunter, and then you have your Warlock. I primarily play as my Titan. I do have a Hunter. Honestly, all of these armors actually look really, really cool. I love the coloring. I love the Titan mark. I love his shoulder, his gauntlets, the helmet. It all looks really, really neat. So some really cool armor options to get out there and grab, and like I said, I do believe there is going to be some additional weapons that you can pick up, and then obviously the rewards are just going to be pretty good. Obviously some shaders and things like that associated as always with all this stuff. So again, a new neat weekly event specifically focused around the Crucible and getting in there and playing with your fire team, which is just a good time. I think that's really cool. I like this. I think this is a good strategy for Destiny to keep the things fresh, to keep you always having something new to do. I think recently there was some stuff spoiled online that was talking about the first DLC that's coming up here. So there's some news on that kind of floating around and some things like that. So I think this is a great way, though, these weekly or every other week events, faction rallies or this or anything else, to kind of keep the player base going and just spice things up a little bit, give you a chance to get some different gear, some different equipment, some different weapons. I think is really, really awesome. So definitely hop on, get your character through the campaign if you haven't beaten it already, and get in there and get some quick play matches going on, earn some tokens, and get some of this pretty sweet gear. Should be a pretty fun event for everybody. Additionally, with this weekly reset, it was supposed to happen where the prestige mode of the Leviathan raid was supposed to go live. I saw a tweet today actually that was saying that it was going to be delayed just a little bit, which kind of sucks, but I think there were some bugs and some things that needed to get fixed. So it looks like now it is going to be coming out on Wednesday, October 18th. So we had to wait just a little bit longer. They did again update that today. I'm not sure exactly what was wrong, but obviously we do want the prestige raid to run pretty much the same. Interestingly enough, enemies are obviously going to be stronger, they're going to be smarter. They are going to take some new mechanics into the raid itself, although they did say that it's not going to be significantly different from what you typically have to do, but just some new wrinkles and probably just a little bit new, slightly different sets of challenges within each of the different mini challenges throughout the raid. So definitely looking forward to trying that out, although the normal raid is pretty hard by itself. But I think the prestige raid definitely now, I've got 2 characters sitting just below 305, so it's probably a good chance to get in there, try this out. They did say the reward drops and everything that's associated with it is going to be really good, as we would expect. But again, it'll be interesting to see kind of what the mechanical changes are, because I do think that it'll make the raid just a little bit different, spice it up just a little bit different, and kind of put some of the the puzzle aspect of it back out there for groups to get out there and kind of figure out some things. So really looking forward to that. Again, it did get delayed until Wednesday, October 18th, but it's fine. Like I said, happy with that. Happy that they were able to kind of acknowledge the bug. You obviously don't want a bunch of people either getting stuck on a part that's too frustrating to beat because there's a bug, or if there's some glitch in the map where it's letting you basically run through the whole thing. That's obviously not exactly what you want from your hardest prestige mode of your raid either. So that's really what we've got for this weekly reset and the things that are coming up. Again, Iron Banner running from today when you guys see this all the way through the 17th, so you get a full week. Get out there. Like I said, you do have to key this up before you can use it, but the game is very good about prompting you to do that. So just make sure to head to the tower, get your fire team ready to go, and hop into this. And like I said, should be a pretty fun event for those that really like to do the Crucible action. And like I said, I'm definitely going to be grinding it just a little bit to get some of that pretty sweet Titan gear for sure. So that'll wrap this one up. Again, really do appreciate all the support to the channel, and as always, your weekly reset's going to come with more chances to get powerful gear. So if you're sitting on that low cusp in the 300s and you need some extra pieces of gear, go out there. Again, we'll have the Nightfall Strike done for you guys. We'll do a complete guide and walkthrough for that, so stay tuned to the channel for that. And then just get out there, do some Crucible, and get some powerful gear and get up to that 305 mark, which would be pretty sweet. So Doc from Average Gamer, guys, as always, thanks for watching and spending a few minutes of your day with me. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully this was helpful for you. If it was, show a little bit of love. Hit a like, hit a comment, let me know if you get some of that sweet gear down below. Love to see it, and to chat with you guys what you think about it as well. So Doc from Average Gamer, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.